Uh, I think I will say people want to forget that shit.
Yeah, let me for that moment. Let me just
stay happy.
And it's not like when you're drinking, and like
for that moment,
let me just.
I don't want to think again,
or let me just sleep.
I don't want to think about what I'm going to do. But the thing is, after the whole event, you go back to your worries. But that is, I feel like it's more like, as much as they're trying to have fun,
okay,
they're also trying to support her. In the heart of Lagos, a young, beautiful, vibrant, tenacious chef decided to push herself beyond limit. And you definitely know her. I'm talking about Hilda Baci. Back in 2023, she decided to break the record by cooking for 93 hours, which we all know as cookathon. Although it was 100 hours, but then I think for reason best known to Guinness World Record, they deducted 7 hours from it. But then it's just 93 hours. Now in September 12, 2025, she decided to cook the biggest pot of jollof rice in Nigeria during the Jollof festival in Lagos in partnership with Gino. Now, this situation has brought up a lot of speculation, it's a lot of discussion from people, as much as a lot supported her for, pushing herself, for doing more and, being original. Others are saying that the number of people that attended the event signifies a lot of things. It means that majority of Nigerian youth are jobless because, the event happened on a Friday when everybody is supposed to be in their office. But then they were at the event from morning till 3 a.m. the next day, waiting on the big pot of jollof rice. But then who would not want to eat jollof rice now? And then, some said that it signifies poverty in the country. Say if the country is okay, we're good, nobody would go stand for hours just to eat jollof rice. Now, in all of this, as much as there's a lot of things that people has to say about it, we shouldn't also look over the fact that this lady actually is putting Nigeria in the biggest place. Because come to think of it, other media houses outside the country are definitely going to talk about this, putting Nigeria on the spotlight. But no matter how good you are, people will still see something bad to say about you. And this is Veegilant Podcast, where we talk civic matters and talk from other people's perspective. And when I say other people, I'm talking about you that you're watching me right now. And I'm your host, Olaiton Babatunde. And I want to thank you for always tuning in, for always watching our Veegilant Podcast. I don't know. You guys are, una too do. Really do appreciate you guys and would love it if you comment, share your opinion about things that we discuss because, would like to talk about your opinion on the show and bring you to the spotlight, even if it's just a little bit. And I don't do this alone. Definitely I can't because that would be quite boring to start listening, and I think it's going to wear you guys off. But then I have that lady with me who has always been supportive and who we always have this discussion together. And I'm talking about no one other than Olaiton Adebayo. How are you doing, girl?
I'm fine, my love.
How is everything?
Everything is fine. I hope you're good too.
Yeah, I'm okay. Okay, so let's talk about the bold step that Hilda Baci made. Okay. I think when I saw a video when I think the representative of Guinness World Record was having with her, it says something about if she wants to create this record now, she has to cook about 4,700 kg. And this lady burst our brain, went ahead to cook 8,780 kg or even more, or probably not up to that, but then 8,000, that's multiplied by 2. Like guys, you're giving me
I'm just doing one.
Don't limit me.
Say no more.
Don't limit me. I'm going to come up and do even more. And I said earlier that a lot of people had stuff to say about the whole situation. Some felt like it didn't sit well with them and all that. In your own opinion, now let's just talk about
general opinion.
When you heard she was going to do that, what came to your mind?
Okay, like you said, she broke a record once. So what came to my mind was like, okay, if you can do it then, baby
You
girl,
can
you
do
can do
it
it now. So
now.
I didn't expect anything less. But I was just looking forward to, okay, how will the rice turn out? And I was like, okay, fine, how is this possible? That's like my own opinion about like, okay, the thought that actually ran through my mind was, okay, or but like, how is this possible? How do you want to cook this amount of rice? What pot will you use? How do you want to taste if the ingredients is going
It's
to be sweet?
okay.
Or like everything, like it's not about. I didn't undermine her that she won't be able to do it. I'm just
okay.
like, okay, how would you want to do it? But actually, like she delivered. She delivered on like let me use this possible thing 1,000 over 100. Like she
Like she
delivered, and
did.
because everybody testified to the I wasn't there, you know. But you know, social media cannot lie. So they actually testified to the like the rice and all of that. And when I saw her pouring the rice, it was standing, like it was not all coming together.
You
And
would
even some
expect that it's
people
going to flop actually.
it didn't flop. It was not all soggy, because even some people will cook 5 cups of rice.
You
okay,
know,
and
go
I think I was
bam.
having that discussion with a friend yesterday, and she was like, this is that try. If I cook one Congo like this, expect water and all this, you know, when you eat cook rice and there's this whitish part and all of that. So I would say I wasn't surprised at all. I was just wondering, what exactly, how do you want to like pull this off? And she's actually surprised all of us.
You know, when I saw a video of her, because I don't know, I've just been like following through since the moment she announced it. You know, when she was talking about how they calculated the whole thing,
Like,
the bags of rice they were going to cook,
that
the
alone,
gallon of oil,
that alone.
all of that. And you know, that person actually asked that instant, like, are you sure the rice is going to turn out good?
Like that was what came to my mind. Like, how you want to do it?
And to think she actually used the basmati rice, which is one particular rice that I feel like is costly, although healthy, but very costly.
Like,
and then there's no fear of what if this thing go bad.
and no, I feel she might have that thought, but you know, when you have people around you that are like, okay, fine, you can do it. You did it once, you'll do it again, and you're creating a record. That's one thing I always say. In your circle, have people that support you, not people that bring you down. Just imagine she had people that, are you sure?
Holy
then now that's just they fly up and down like cockroach. But no, she had a mother, a friend, like, you know, the support was just too much. So it's something like, okay, fine, I can do it. Even if in your mind you're like, I cannot do it, but people around standing beside, like, okay, I feel do
I feel do you know, if you're talking about that friendship, I saw a video of her yesterday, and I was so emotional. Like, I was legit almost crying, you know, hearing our friends talking about, oh, I know you can't do it.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like,
what I'm talking
and
about.
people
Like,
even actress Funke Akindele was there.
Yeah, I saw
a lot
her.
of people were
A lot
there
of people came to
support
support
her.
her.
And you know, she said something. I think there was this clip that where she said that I am my mother's daughter.
I saw that clip
and if
too.
she can do it, I know that I have double of the capacity she has. And then I saw her pastor Bolaji Idowu. He was also there.
So you
like,
know, when you have your, you know, this is my village.
You have your,
that is like, this is my
your yard
village.
people.
Yeah, my yard came out for me. You understand? So now let's talk about the numbers. Like about 20,000 people came out. When I saw the crowd, my love, I was like, this like I was like, okay, I wanted to go, but like, I wanted them. Like about 20 people came out for this photo. So do you think it's like a genuine support and love for Hilda, or does this hint at unemployment, or the fact that some people don't have things to do? Because online I've been seeing different stories and all of that, but a lot of people came, like 20,000 people. Like, is it about love or support and for Hilda?
I wait. In this situation,
okay, take a chill pill, my love.
Let me take a chill pill.
Okay,
I would say it's coming from support.
Okay,
but then if we also want to look at it from the other perspective, you know, I think one of our guests once said it, that when people say something about a particular thing, either it is positive or negative, always know that there is a perspective to it. They have their reason for saying that, and the truth is, just not to be biased, because you know, women supporting women. Because I said it, that if my place of work is actually in Lagos, I would love to go there.
I would. It's not like I would
not be able to stay that long.
Because I think it was around 11.
Like it took a lot of time, and people stayed. But then I feel like it is just people trying to support her. Now, amongst these people that are trying to support her, we should also know that we have content creators that are creating content.
Yeah.
So it is not really about I want to go eat the food. It's about what is going on now? I want everybody to see through my platform.
Okay, and I think, I'm sorry to cut you short. There's another angle that came to me, right? Okay, some people actually went there for genuine support. Some people went there to see, okay, what can you do? What do you... Some people are actually expecting the downfall and they are there. Like you said, some people are content creators that want to like make... And some people are like, the content creators are... Some people are just there because, okay, let me be the first person to post about, the fact that, okay, this food did not turn out well. I think when the handle of the pot people like that was, you need to see different captions.
When I woke up the next morning, that was what I was seeing online.
You need to see different captions. Okay, the food pod. Hilda Baci cannot cook. Like a lot of captions were just flying around just to sell their story. And I'm saying that some people like went there legit because just of just to prepare or to mock, let me use that word, to mock her. Let's say, okay, can she do? Because the thought that actually came to some people mind, they'd be like, are you sure she can do it?
Yeah.
Can she do it?
Let me go. This lady they do too much.
She told her, you get that kind of thing.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. But now coming to the unemployment part, we can also say it signals to that. Let's assume that everybody has a 9 to 5 to do. Not up to that amount will show up. So that people will not show up.
But wait, but you're talking about
not from just one state.
But you're talking about unemployment. Okay, for somebody that is not unemployed, like that doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
How do you want to get money to move from one state to another? Let's take from that angle. And we didn't look at the angle that some people might have a job of their own.
Yeah.
I might have a job. I'm a business person.
Yeah.
And that's one of the perks of having your own business. You can move around anywhere you want to. So can we look at it from that angle?
But when we are saying that we have a business of our own, come to think of it, if you have a business that you're just growing, do you think you just want to let go of your business at that time?
One day will not kill me. I need to chill a little bit, you know.
Okay, just
one day will not kill you. We might think, this one day, what if customer, please you self go out.
Customer said, you self come, let's go check.
So I really don't want to tag it as the fact that people are unemployed. Because like Nigerians, when it comes to all of, we have students will be among them. Some people won't go to school just because they want to.
True.
So a lot of people. So
a majority, we didn't see any elderly people there though.
Yeah,
so it's all youths anyway. So some are even Unilag students if alone.
They don't food there.
They don't food there. No, so that's something. I think that answers the question of it is due to unemployment and all that.
Because a lot of people are saying different things online.
And I feel like we should just focus on the fact that this lady just created a record. She didn't break it this time around. She created a record.
And the fact that she created it, like, okay, many people will be like, oh, let me do it.
Because
if you're the basic, can do it.
I can't do it. Okay, so another thing that struck me is VDM statement. We know the VDM is a kind of person that try to fight for people, activist and all that. But then he says something that if you were to be the one who put that number of crowd, people will say he's trying to distract the youth. And my question now to you is that why do you think we criticize some people and then we celebrate others?
Okay, so I would actually like us to look at it from this angle. Okay, when you want to talk about the fact that we are criticizing somebody, you have to look at, okay, fine, what exactly is this person doing? What exactly is this person doing that we're I know sometimes we might be biased.
Yeah.
We might be sometimes. But when it comes to, okay, Hilda is breaking a record. She's doing things that, okay, it's more or less like, in one way or the other, she's making Nigerian known. Okay, some people, I think I saw a lot of content creators, like, they're not Nigerians, talking about Hilda Baci's cooking stuff. But when it comes to VDM, I know he's doing something impactful, he's doing something great and all of that. But his approach, is he doing it the right way? But is she doing it the right way? So there's a clear difference to it. It's not like she's coming and she's saying all of these things and she's, but when it comes to VDM, what approach are you doing to gather people together? What approach are you doing to make people understand this fact that you're communicating? Unlike the fact, once she wanted to tell people that, okay, I want to go for this and this, she explained the process. And some people, if they want
it's not like she brought you in on everything I've been planning.
Okay, for me to bring about 20 people, are like, okay, I guess she didn't even know that a lot of people like that will register
because she had to move a night before.
You understand? So it's more or less like, okay, fine, these people are coming. Let me give them, you're giving them a reason to leave their jobs. You're giving them a reason to miss something important. But are you giving them a reason to do this? It's not about you just coming out, setting your ring lights and camera. Okay, now I want to talk.
I want to fight.
No, you don't do that. You don't just come and I know that, okay, fine, we all have the privilege of owning a mic now because, okay,
Well, you can buy.
you can buy. It's
You
now
can
like
buy.
this, even if you pay by installments, I know. But then you don't just come and just rant online. Communicate it in a better way, and then you will see that, okay, if I pull a crowd, people will not say I'm distracting the youths. You understand that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think I get it. Talking about VDM, as much as it does good things, I think let's just go back a little bit with this FINA stuff and all that.
Okay.
And then, it came online too because they had an issue when it was trying to support her and all that. Women can be women sometimes. Like,
Don't say women can be. Women, we can be. Just
sometimes. And sometimes I feel like we can panic when it comes to dealing with bigger people that are beyond our reach.
Okay.
And yes, you have the platform. That was why she reached out to you. But then I feel like when the issue happened, he came online, to say a whole lot of things. As far as I'm not in support of betrayal, because whatever she did might be coming from the side of, oh, she betrayed him. But one thing that I just feel like we should all know is that, well, we can panic sometimes. And when we panic, I'm not saying that you should just pamper the whole thing, but at least be nice. And Fina later came out and said that there are some things she told him in confidence.
Okay, so you see the past where people will say, okay, you are distracted. Imagine you telling somebody in confidence and you are still coming to say it on a mic.
The issue was more about the lady who got hit by the car and all that. May her soul rest in peace.
It's not car.
And then
it's not car. It's trailer.
It's trailer. Okay,
truck.
By a truck. So and then let's take that again.
Yeah, the truck is a truck.
Yeah. So it's more like the issue was about a lady who was hit by Dangote truck, and then you came out to also say that she had a kid. I just feel like I feel like it was not necessary. People,
we don't need that information.
I don't need that
it's
information.
TMI, too much information.
I don't need that information at that point. And I feel like if our sister wanted us to know that she has a child, she would have said it. And what we are focusing on now is the accident between the lady.
I think I don't want to try and understand him, but let me try and understand him.
Yeah.
Maybe he actually said the kid to the fact, maybe to gain empathy from people or make people sympathize.
But he said this after they already had issue.
Oh,
after the clash. So it was not as though when he was trying to clamor for help from Dango.
Okay.
He said that after she kind of, slide him and all that, that was when he said all of these things.
Damn.
So like that information was actually not necessary. But the fact that he was also angry and like trying to get support for her, well done, kudos to you. You're doing good. But then, like you said, maybe the approach is not.
Yeah, it's not the right approach. So like moving on, I feel like events like this, like events like the Hilda Baci and all of that are more than just entertainment. Do you think Nigerians are using this like movement to like get away from their hardship and forget about their sorrows and move on to, okay, let me just use this thing and clear my body. Let me just understand?
Thank you. So I think I would say people want to forget hardship.
Yeah, let me for that moment. Let me just
and
it's not like when you're drinking. And like
for that moment,
let me just.
I don't want to think again,
or let me just sleep.
I don't want to think about what I'm going to think about. The thing is, after the whole event, you go back to your worries. But that is, I feel like it's more like as much as they're trying to have fun,
okay,
they're also trying to support her, and which really goes a long way. Whenever she's weak, knowing that thousands of people are there. I think I saw a video where she was like, they've been standing for how long and all that. Like, man, you're doing something so tedious and you're still worried about people that are out there. But that just shows a kind heart and all that. And like, they're just there and the food is not even ready yet and all that. But yeah, people still stood there.
People actually, and to think that it's not about only the food, because I think I saw a video where one guy said he has been there since morning, and it's more or less like, okay, let me say walk, like let's say like spend a day with me and all of that. He bought things. And I know he got just a plate of rice and all of that, but then it doesn't just matter about,
There are some people that love food that were there. They will buy food in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. So I feel like it was more of the support. But now, when it comes to governance in Nigeria and the fact that youths do not really come out. Let's not forget Lekki Massacre.
Hey.
I feel like that was the last time youths really came out to fight for a cause in Nigeria. When we're fighting for a cause and you can see people where they die in front of you.
I
Even
was
your
in
parents. I think that time, I was just like making a joke, like, Omo, may you just go there and all that. And my parents were like, with even parents that are allowing them to go, there is this fear of what if
Yeah.
anything can happen. So there is that fear when it comes to going for anything that has to do with government or the state of affairs in the country. The fear is there. Would I say that Nigerian youth are not really participating when it comes to anything government, except that they do it online? But when it comes to physically go for elections and all that, we don't do that.
I won't blame them because it's more or less like when you lend your voice, like when you say this is what we want, are they doing it?
But here's the thing. Here's something that I believe. If we keep saying, no matter how much I lend my voice, they would not hear me.
Okay, but
we
what?
would forget the fact that there will be a time when you would actually lend that voice.
Okay, and do you know why I'm happy that you said this? Because you talked about something earlier. You said, okay, when we came out for that Lekki, the NSAS protest, like NSAS protest, and people died. So, that's like a constant reminder for me. I know I have to lend my voice for a better Nigeria, for a better future, because a better Nigeria is a better Nigeria for me, for my kids and my generation. I don't have to struggle to go out. But the thing is that what if I lend my voice and it leads to death? I don't want to die.
There was one precedent that I read is, I think his press release one time like that he said that Nigeria and corruption is 5 and 6. And that those people that even wants to talk about corruption, the next day you just find them dead somewhere on the street.
So it's more or less like people are saying it. Okay, if I talk, so you're saying that okay, if we don't talk, it's more or less like if we don't protest, even if you think okay, if you say okay, this is a peaceful protest. This NSAS protest actually started as a peaceful protest, but it actually led to a lot of people dying. So imagine you witnessing that. We didn't witness it. I didn't go, you did not go, but people that went, they experienced it and they came back to information and tell people about it. So do you expect that kind of people to still go out?
I feel like when I'm talking about governance now and the government generally, I'm not just talking about protest. Of course, we can do our protest online, although it doesn't touch them as such, because you people are just behind your keyboard and you're typing. But what I'm trying to say is that it's easy for youth to say, oh, this person is bad, this person in government is bad and all that. But when it comes to election, how many of us are going out there? Now, let's go to 2023 election during campaign day. Peter Obi already won online.
Yeah.
Like, whoever I voted for then was because of what I could see online.
But people didn't go out to vote.
But then people didn't go out to vote. So when I saw the result and this man still came third, I was shocked. Like, with all the support that was online.
I would say because like you said, a lot of people are online trying to maybe the fear. When it comes to you voting, we've seen a lot of ballots, stealing ballots.
So
that alone, I've witnessed Lekki Massacre. I cannot witness another one. Let me just day my day.
All right. Okay, still talking about the government and all that. But one thing I just want to say is that one thing that I love about this is how food united everyone. I'm not sure if anybody came from Abuja or from Kaduna for the event. But then one thing that was sure was that the food connected everybody. You might actually meet a friend from Abuja there.
Yeah.
You know the friend. Man. But when it comes to fun and creativity in Nigeria, it's easy to bring everybody together. Say Davido has a concert now. Everybody's coming together to support it and all that. And as we're talking about the government, but when it comes to holding the government accountable, we don't do that.
It's not like we don't do that. We do. Like you said, we hold them accountable online.
Online, okay.
But when what platform is available for us to hold them accountable apart from online? Also messaging.
No. Let me say something about that. Okay.
Going messaging them online. Raising protest. I think another platform is also doing a peaceful protest about it. I think apart from that, do we have other platform that we can?
Okay, so I feel like when it comes to holding government accountable, you don't just come online to say that, the economy is bad. Okay. No. Do you have an understanding of what is going on in the economy? How much information do you have about Nigeria economy for you to now come and bring your facts. Now, so when you're holding them accountable, you're coming in with facts, not that.
But
oh,
do you know that? But do you know
costly.
that? Funny. Do you know that? Okay, some people have their facts,
Yeah.
and they put it out. They say it, but still.
But how many people do you think comment under that stuff?
It's
If you're not talking about we are hungry, or you're not talking about inflation or something like that, they are not. Now, when we talk about holding government accountable, when they came during their campaign, there was a manifesto, right? These are the things that we want to do. So it's more like coming up with, okay, these are the things you said you were going to do. How many things have you done? So it's more like you are tracking down what they're doing, and that's what some apps are like, doing. I think apps like Budgets, that's what they are doing, trying to like track all the financial promises, all the financial things they said they want to do.
They are just tracking it.
But come to think of it, though, when you go watch all these channels, majority of their videos do not even have much views, which shows that let's be sincere now. You do an economic show, how many people watches your video?
That's true.
People are not so interested when it comes to politics. So how many people are trying to watch it?
It's what I said. When it comes to politics is it's for the old.
That's just
it's for the old. I'm not really I'm a Gen Z.
But then when that president is not doing right, you start complaining that he's not doing right by me.
It's more easy for you to just go online, type on your phone, follow the crowd and say whatever you want to say. And like you said, even if you want to talk about somebody, have a very, very wide knowledge, have fact about this person before you say okay. But then holding government accountable, I would say some people still want to do it. It's not like people are doing it, but the turnout is low.
Yeah.
Unlike, let's say there is a concert, there is a place that they are sharing rice. And funny, I don't know that if the government is sharing rice, it will be there.
That's it.
You will be there.
They will be there.
They will not hold
but
them
the next minute, after they are done with the rice,
because you see the issue of this palliative matter, and
people showed up. People turned out.
So moving on. So some people online are saying that the people that attended this event are people that can actually order food. It's not like they lack this thing,
you said it earlier that some people travel.
So it's not like they don't have this money to order food. It's not like they haven't eaten jollof rice in their life. But so they came to this event and she did it on the highland. So some people suggested that she should have brought the food down to the mainland, and for people who don't have food, and that this event this course has lost its essence and all of that. So, but for me, I feel that for her taking it to the island, for me though, when I actually saw that person's video, I actually agreed with that person. But then I think I took a step back. So fine, let's say you take, because the person mentioned mushi, I was like mushi. Because a lot of people like this ghetto. I'm not trying to badmouth or undermine these ghetto people and the Agberos and all of that. But do you know the kind of trouble she'll have to go through
to make sure
that fine? Because even to buy a land, you buy a land, you want to build on your land, Omonule will come. Just imagine she would take it to all those streets and all those places and she will go through a lot.
I think
she will go through a lot.
Let's also talk about security.
Yes.
Because these people are not people that you can be civilized with.
Even if you try to be civilized with
they are not ready to.
They are not ready to.
They don't care.
Funny, if they even understand your opinion at first, let me reason with you. You've given them money. Let me guide this place. It's still not. So
let me just throw something in your eyes. Imagine her getting there the next day and the pot is no longer there.
You see, it doesn't there's no security, and the fact that they can just bust and say that she no cook again, and somebody that is trying to create a record, trying to do something, and you're trying to when the person said that people need was if you are trying to support these people are brutal. They won't look at the fact that you want to help them. They want to still extort from you. That's just it.
When I saw the video of when they were sharing the food, people were on the line, they were lined up and
very civil,
and they were giving motion. And as they were collecting, they were giving. I was like, if to say this one at Oshodi or Mushi, we didn't really line up like this. Because my thought was that when I was even watching the old cooking stuff, I was like, now my question to these ladies how do you want to share this food to
And to think
20,000
that
people?
she was part of people that was
Sharing the food. So I was saying, like, how do you want to share food? I know how, even being in student area, I know how we sometimes act.
Yeah, we sometimes. But these people, I know. Okay,
But like they were all organized.
Sometimes I think they were organized, but let's still look at the fact that we know we saw videos online.
Yeah.
There will still be some parts where they were not like hey,
now, you people should just move back
now. But it's still better that way. At
Yeah.
least there's this assurance of, and there's this piece of
that I will
security.
go home with my head.
I will go
intact.
with my head, and I'll go. And will people actually turn up if the location is in Oshodi? With the kind of people
that attended,
people will turn up. What we believe be that
there
kind
will
of
be a lot
people.
of stealing of phones. Sha.
Yeah, I think I
lot.
haven't heard a lot. I didn't hear any
nobody.
news of my
I
phone.
could not find
on
my phone. They stole my
Yo, people,
phone.
they actually advise people to hold their phone very well. Just hold it with your life if you really want to hold it.
All right, so if someone can break or even create a record in Nigeria, well, I feel like that shows a lot of resilience and creativity that we have in Nigeria. Do you think this whole event means that in Nigeria there's a lot we have and it is just the government that is holding us back, probably the situation of things in the country that is holding us back?
Yeah, I'll tell you, like, when it comes to youth, we have a lot of talent, we have lots of things, we have a lot of potential in us. Because we've seen some secondary school students coming up with maybe innovations on how to, like, okay, a light or probably a battery. But the moment they come up with that stuff, we just see it online, it just ends there. There's no fact that, okay, how do you want to like nurture it? How do you want to grow it? You have this idea, which industry, which ministry can we put you that will equip you? Which vocation can you do? So I would say our government is holding us back, and a little, like, in some way. It's not like we are lazy. It's not that we don't have this creativity in us, but it's not everybody that have this opportunity of their parents helping them in that aspect. The fact that this person have their own parents to help them does not mean another person have their own. Some people just need government support. We've seen some countries where they are backed by their governments, but are we backed by our own governments? No, we are not. So we've seen a lot of, I'll say, talent waste away. We've seen, like, because I think I saw one video of one guy like that. It is a young boy. He was reading a news in, I think, Yoruba, and he was doing so well. Like, he did so well in it. Yeah. But let's take a look. If I probably if the government or the news station sees it, send him to NUJ and all that. You will nurture this person, and well, I think people are just using it for content now. Just and I'm very sure it will just, with time, it will breeze away. Breeze will come, it will go, and then it will just be, oh, that guy then. That guy. Oh, you don't remember that guy? He did this thing and all of that. So we don't have much government support to, like, help us nurture and grow all this creativity
that we have all this creativity, because we see other countries, and it's more like, okay, I don't want to go to school, this is what I want to do, and then you get the support from the government. You understand?
Okay, let me just, I want to, like, venture in this thing, and
imagine someone creating something, no matter how small it is.
We are not dull. That's one thing I want us to know.
Let's say the government now comes in and says, okay, if you can do something like this and it works, take this amount of money. I feel we should have that in, well, if we have a minister that is in charge of that, we have a lot of ministers. We can't be so sure it's gonna work, anyways.
So Hilda got a lot of massive support from Equity and big brands. Like, that one's so obvious. So, but many small businesses in Nigeria can actually, like, have a dream like Hilda. That. So, do you think the government and corporate Nigerians can support all of these small businesses like this?
I feel, in my opinion, it's almost unlikely. Okay. Because when it comes to big brands, for them it's about partnership.
Yeah, it's not about only you benefiting from us.
So now, and even if they help small scale business, they would benefit from it. But then it means they will have to do too much.
Yeah.
And
nobody wants to do too much.
So for Hilda, she already has the platform. She has
riding on the platform.
She has the visibility and all that. She already has brands in her corner and all. Now, let's say, for example, she was not even signed in with Viva before, because Viva also supported her in this one. Now, let's say she doesn't even have their support before. But the fact that they know that people will get to know about us. So millions of people will get to see this. This is Guinness World Record that we're talking about. And from that video where she said that, oh, I'm about to clean and all that, someone told me that I've never seen Viva liquid soap before.
Yeah.
That was the first, although I have a Tumsha, that's the one I'm using. So it's not new to me. But then the person was like that, this is the first time I'm seeing it. So in that aspect, the person already knows that maybe next time I should buy it.
No, it's not like next time. Like, so the moment it's like a mental picture. That's one thing about, let's say, adverts.
Yeah.
So once you get to the market, Hilda used like that's it. Hilda used it. Let me use it.
Yeah.
Unlike when they use small brands, they will not even blow.
So I feel like even if they want to use small brand, imagine a hotel wants to use a small scale person, that a small scale chef that is just coming up. That means they'll have to come up with adverts, and because that person definitely maybe does not have that money. There are some people that has the money that they can use the money to pull whatever they want to pull.
Yeah.
But for some people that do not have the money, it means that they will have to plan the adverts. They will have to plan.
Like, it's more like
sponsor.
a whole lot.
It's a lot for them.
Even for somebody, even if the person has money but they don't have visibility or they're not popular, that's still a whole lot. Because I think, let me liken this to weddings.
Yeah.
We've seen some weddings that these people are very popular.
Yeah.
And their wedding is top. Like, they have money, they are popular, but then maybe you're just scrolling through your Bella Naija. These people, their wedding looks nice.
Yeah.
You see that it didn't go widespread or popular, but they have that money, but they are not popular. But funny how in their own league they might be popular. Just imagine that person wants to do something. So, I will not know about that person.
I think for talking about wedding, Kenneth's Glow, I never knew about Kenneth's Glow before.
Imagine.
I've never heard of her. And then I think it was a entrance into a wedding or that even. When I saw that, I was like, okay.
And that was because you like, maybe
I'm
the
always,
entrance, the energy.
Because
but
it was different. It was
to
something
me,
different.
I would see it and I'm like, okay, all right.
The
fact that she's not like, okay.
It was after that I got to know that she's like from a very wealthy home. And it was after that wedding that people started interviewing her. So it means prior to that time, she doesn't have the popularity as such.
But she was actually
But
okay.
Don't
let me use okay. I take that back. I take it back.
So they're okay, they're good. So but then people didn't know her. Now let's come back to someone like Priscilla. I won't say her mother is a billionaire. She's probably a millionaire. But then billionaire ni Kenneth's Glow, and we don't really know her.
I know. I don't know her. Let me just put it that way.
So now Priscilla came in and said, "Oh, I want to do wedding." Everybody was on that. Like, I want to know what's going on.
I think they streamed it. Some people watched it from the beginning
to the end. Like,
Well,
that's to tell you that. As much as you have money in Nigeria, although I'm not saying that fame can come with its own advantage and disadvantage, because if he choke you sometimes,
he's like, okay.
I was watching a podcast yesterday where the host was saying that she has always dated celebrities because, well, she started as a child actor, and then like the people she has been with are like people that are well known. Now, but she can't even go on a date with him freely. They can't have ordinary life like other people. That someone she just wishes to enjoy her life. Like, let's just go out.
And some people be like, just give me that your life. Let's swap.
But then she has the popularity and all that, but we can't be so sure of what's in her pocket. Anyways.
That one. No. Oh, I got it.
So she's got the popularity.
But do you have the money?
But the truth is, when she later comes out and says, I want to get married, people are like, oh, let me see her wedding and all that. So I think it's all about that. And as much as you have your money, try and put yourself out there just a little bit.
Especially if you want people to let's say you have something you want to do. Yeah. Like people push, don't just be there.
I think it was one podcast that we wanted to do, and I was looking out for rich men in Nigerians that were not brought up in a home that they're together, the father and the mother. Like, I'm looking for rich men that were raised by single mothers. And I was seeing big men in Nigeria. They interviewed one man. I was like, even the way this man is talking is so
but
subtle.
do you know that sometimes some people are not popular because we are not focused on their
aspect of life.
Some people, when it comes to finance, they're very good. Finance is not something some people just go and like that.
I think this man is into real estate, and he's one of the biggest
people that are in the real estate industry. Be like, oh my God, are you sure? This is the man. Oh my.
But because we're in the media, I feel like majority of people that I'm mostly interested in are either actors, actresses,
So when
people
you
that are podcasters, people that are in this business. They are the people, not just I think I agree with you. So if someone like Hilda is determined to achieve stuff like this, I think this came from determination, thinking about the fact that she said it took her 2 years to plan and put all of these things together. So I would like to ask you, do you think in Nigeria, is it the talent that is the barrier? Or is it the climate, business climate, or government that is the barrier now? Because I'm sure, like you said, that there are a lot of people that would feel like, oh, if Hilda can do it, I can do it. But you can say, if Hilda can do it, I can do it. But if there's no money, you will not do it.
I guess I'll just go back to what I said earlier. We have talent. That one cannot. It's a known fact. We know Bido people now. We have it.
Good.
But do we have a lot of backing? We don't have backing. Hilda has backing. She has people that support it. But let's say when she started, I think when she broke she didn't have any support. But I
feel like she still has celebrity friends.
Yeah, like I didn't, like I'm talking about brands.
Yeah.
She didn't have them, but still she got a lot of support. But do we have that kind of support? We don't have that kind of support. So I would say it's not like
we don't have talent.
We have talent, but it's the government that is still the major problem.
So it's not the climate, the business climate.
It's not even the security and all of that. Because I know every business has its own security issues and all of that. But let's even face backing first.
Let me get the backing.
Let's have that setting, that environment that puts us in that position to be able to use our creativity well. Then we'll not say, oh, how do we secure it? That is when we'll now focus on it. It's not about, okay, fine. How do we don't even
how do I even start?
How do I even start? So in Nigeria, there's this popular thing that if one person does one thing like that, then in the next moment, everybody will be rushing like, let me do this. Because I remembered when Hilda did this cook-a-thon. Then
a lot.
This lady, Chef Dami, rose to say, okay.
Like a phoenix.
Okay, I'm not meant to be laughing. Okay,
so think she graduated from your school, from your department. I don't know.
Okay, I take that back. So somebody rose to say she wanted to do it, with the,
yeah, and all that.
So what is it that is it we usually wait for people to do something before we copy that idea? Why can't we just
copy and paste?
Why can't we just come up with our own idea? Ideas. Why do we have to wait for this person? Is it that we are waiting for that person to fail? I cannot do it. There is failure in that space. Why is it that we wait for people to do this thing before I move on?
Okay, so I think when it comes to Guinness World Record, it has to do about copy and paste. But then when you want to paste it, make sure that you add your own creativity.
Yeah, it doesn't just make sense if you just
copy and paste. I feel after Hilda, even aside Chef Dami, because she wasn't recognized, someone already cooked for 119 hours, and another person probably over that hour anyways. So it's someone that has the highest now, I'm not even Hilda. So I feel like when it comes to Guinness World Record, there's 100% probability that we'll just be copy pasting and then adding a little bit to it.
Okay, apart from I'm
going there. Okay. There was one book that I read, although I didn't finish it, Still Like an Artist. It's more like there's nothing you're doing that nobody has ever done. But when you want to do your own, ensure that they do not even see traces of that person in what you're doing. But then, okay, it's more like you want to start selling clothes now. Is it that people are not selling clothes?
Okay, no, I think somebody...
There are thousands of people selling clothes.
That is a content creator was like, okay, fine. Must you sell clothes? You want to start business? Oh, I want to start a business. Must you only sell small fish? Sell pomo? sell farm belts? I don't know. Only sell something. Sell NG oil. That got me because I was like, okay... Like you said, it's not a must you sell clothes. But we've seen people, especially ladies, the pablets. The next thing I want to sell clothes. Pave, and you will not be putting a reasonable prices.
If you not check your CL,
you will not have anybody.
Almost everybody is selling clothes,
legit,
bags, shoes, and Who I won't buy from? If all of us they sell something, we'll go buy.
I think that's the moment we have to come up with fresh ideas. Okay, let's imagine I'm selling injury as a lady. The fact that he's selling trustworthy. It's just like when you go into, you want to start barbing as a lady. People want to practice. A guy plating hair. People want to do it.
Yeah, because they feel like you're paying attention to details.
Be creative, like in everything you do. Don't just copy and paste.
See, this copy and paste, I saw a pastor recently, and he was talking about copy and paste and all that, and he was, he made reference to juggler,
yes.
and he was saying that look at that song. It's like
it's
from
something
a
like
different entirely.
It's not something
now,
you
even
think
brought in Great Man Tackett to rap to it and all that. So it's not like Afro
when
plus
that
rap.
Guy came here, it was good.
Now, I was not saying that with what he said, that there are a lot of people copying Sumisola, Baby, and all that. And a friend of mine said that, but no one can copy BBO. I said, are you joking? I'm gonna give you evidence. There is one guy that I saw recently.
I saw the video. Like, I was like, it's not even connecting with who you are. That is not who you are. You're like embodying another person.
People love BBO because it's more like that guy is crying out what he has been through, and now God has come through. And
do you know one thing about it is that even if some people they copy to the extent that they sound like that person.
Person wants to sound like him.
No, I like that word "want," and that's because they've put in a lot of practice into the fact that I want to copy you. Say I must sound,
but you be like you.
You want to copy somebody. You just copied, probably the tone and the structure. But did you even put yourself? Did you walk in it? You didn't walk in it.
This guy walks in all these things.
Above it.
Like,
under it. Beside it. He did not walk in it.
Even when, I think there was one video of him that I saw where he was singing and he had to say a little bit of story about himself. And in that story, you will understand that BBO did not just get there. He walked it, like you said.
This guy said, Timo was sneakers. I was like, gel now. It's not aligning.
Because there are some people that do not even have clothes. Like, I think
if you had used, there was a time that I was walking barefooted. I'm like, but Motin was sneakers meeting you. I'm like, okay. Yeah, okay. We are getting there. But he said you wore sneakers. Hello, what's that?
Like,
try and come up with your own idea. And even if you want to copy somebody, be creative about it. Do something about it that is away from, okay, I copied it. I got my idea from this person. But okay, I want to brand it in a way that the person will like, copy me. But then
the kind of situation whereby the owner of that idea will be like, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, that kind of vibe.
Because when I saw that, I'm not saying the guy should stop singing. No. Sincerely,
stop singing, please.
But my problem is, if you want to sing, you see, God created us in a very distinct way. And I think we need to understand that. I feel the tone God gave you
is quite different.
The rhythm God gave you is quite different.
No, you might want to, steal some rhythm.
Okay, from BBO. Because looking at BBO, he didn't just become popular yesterday.
But when I saw the video, I was like, I'm very sure before you uploaded it, you watched it too.
Sure, no?
So you watched this and you feel that, okay.
Oh, wow. Okay,
it's worthy to people. No, stop it. I'm going to delete it.
Oh, my God. All right, so I think just to wrap up, I want to know, earlier we said that sometimes we go to this event just to run away from hardship and the pains we're going through as individuals in Nigeria. So I'd like to know, do you think that this whole event and people supporting her is basically that they just want to run away from the problem, or it just points to the fact that no matter what's going on, no matter the wahala way they go on in Nigeria, Nigerians will still come out to shine and support you?
Okay, I would take the part that, okay, no matter what is happening, when it comes to supporting people, I know some people will be like, some people are just there because they want to, mock and all of that. But when it comes to supporting people, like I've seen Nigeria, they go all out for people. So apart from the fact that I want to forget my worries, I want to meet new people. And some people actually went there because they want to meet a new man, a new female. At least let me carry one Lego ass. That kind of thing. But the thing is, the fact that we go all out for people is that the greatest support. Like, people came from different locations just to support you. That's a whole lot. And the fact that, how will I put it? It's not like some people actually left their work. Apart from the fact that, okay, I want to have fun. It's a little bit of support that I want to like give this person in my own way. I might not have money, but I have the support I'm giving you. My presence there, I'm part of the 20,000 people. If I decide to not come, let me stream it online, let me watch it online. And these people decide, okay, I will know where's the support. All the 20,000 food will go to waste. Yes. And I think I watched, I won't say I watched, it happened for real. I think you're the Korean people. Okay. You watch Korean movie. Yeah. So I think they bullied one guy and Nigerians went under the comments.
So like, I'm sure they were like, people, just come to Nigeria.
Like, we are come to Nigeria. They insulted the Koreans and they actually stopped commenting on that. I was like, okay, we Nigerians going all out
for a Korean actor.
And that's a whole lot. So like, it's more of support.
Than
also because it's a plate of rice. Something you can get anyway. I know it's people like Hilda Baci, I understand. But if you decide not to go, you will not die. Sure, so the greatest support matters a lot.
All right. So in short, what we're just trying to say is that behind this or beneath this heap rice of pot of rice, there is a lot of things, and this whole thing started a lot of conversation, and then it shows how much youths can really support you when you're going through the most. And we know that we did drag each other safe online. I don't do that, but then people drag each other online. So when you do anyhow, they will still come out to like rubbish you.
And to think, if this elder do anything, the fact that they went all out to support you,
it does not mean they will not call you out.
That's one thing about us.
All right, so I just feel like this shows our youth ambitions. It shows how much of support we give out to each other as Nigeria, which I really do encourage. Like when one person is trying to celebrate something, let's all come together to celebrate the person. And then we should not, when we are reprimanding them, they are humans, so now let's be calm with it and all that. And let's just be in this euphoria of celebration towards Hilda Baci, and enough of all this, it signals how poor we are in Nigeria, or it is because youths do not have a job, or it is this or that. Let us focus on the main thing, the celebration. Another award. We just got another award in Nigeria because, well, although it's not in my house, but a win for one is a win for all. Because at least, as much as we all want to jackpot from this country, the fact that our country is even on the spotlight right now, it means that we're all Nigerians now.
On the spotlight. I didn't want on the spotlight.
But then, when they were like, Nigeria, chef, Hilda Baci.
That's it.
So we are families. All right, that will be all on today's episode of Veegilant Podcast, where we talk civic matters and also discuss from other people's perspective. And like I said earlier, you are one of the other people, and we would love to read your comments and come on here to discuss it. Because we're here because of you. And I'm CEO Olaito Baba today, and with me has been Olaito Adebayo. So until the next, do have a wonderful weekend.